Hi everyone, can you guys hear me? Okay, just give me a minute. We'll start in 2 minutes, okay? Just give me a minute. Okay. Hi Gurudutta, are you there?
Yeah, hi Ankushar. I'm
Okay.
there.
Okay, fine. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Let me introduce the agenda of our today's session. So basically, as we most of the people have taken the training with Learnomate, and hopefully you are doing good in your career also. So today, this is something which is really interesting, and basically we have our guest is there. Gurudatta Shinde. He is having around 17 plus years of experience as a database administrator. So main agenda was to introduce the senior DBA who is already working with the companies, so that will help you to brush up your knowledge. It's not about the technical stuffs, because obviously, like, we are going to take in the class, and you people are already aware about it. But most of the people, you might be interested to know about the culture of database administrator, what they do in real time production environment, how they handle the situations. And definitely, such a type of things you will not see over the internet, or this is something which is coming with the experience only. So again, you might have heard me in a longer time. So without wasting the time, again, so I'm giving my control to Gurudatta sir, and he's going to guide you about the database and his journey, and you will also get a chance to ask your questions. So first of all, let's hear it from him, and then you can come up with your questions, queries, whatever you have about the process, about the technology, about the future, about the salary. But don't ask him his personal salary. Okay, so you can expect a very good response from him. So again, one more important thing, recently we had a podcast on database administration also. There we got the opportunity to know each other, and it was a really great podcast. I'll share you the link with you all, so that will be also really helpful for you to start the career into the database administration, and to start the career into the IT industry if you seriously want to switch. Okay, so let me make Gurutta sir as our co-host. Okay, do you have control now?
Yes, Ankushar.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
I'll just go on other side. Now the whole lecture is with you. You need to take care. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Ankushar, for this opportunity. So
Thank you.
I'll start my video so that everybody will be aware like who I am. So, guys, hope you can see me, right? Hello, everyone.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So let's start. Like I'm considering this like a mixed combo of people out here, where we have freshers as well as the experienced people who are trying to switch their career as an Oracle DBA. So to start with, I will let you know what kind of experience I have, how I started my career. Then we'll cover a few points like what exactly is the need of database into IT industry, how you can prepare yourself for that, and how can you grow into that organization, like along with the processes which organizations follow. And along with that, I'll give you an example where you can how to prepare for the interviews, what all things are looked as a candidate who is a fresher or an experienced guy. So I'll start with my initial introduction first. So my name is Gurudatta Shinde. I am born and brought up in Pune. So I have completed my graduation back in 2008. And since then, I have been working as an Oracle DBA. So I was not an Oracle DBA initially when I started my career. So basically, the thing is, if you guys know, most of the people won't be aware, but 2008 was a biggest recession in the IT industry. So at that time, getting a job was very difficult for the people who had just passed out. Also, there were no campus interviews that we could say. So what I did is I started my initial career with a small organization which was based out of Baner in Pune. Uh, just a second, guys. Okay. So it was like I started my journey with a small organization which is Trimes is based out of Pune. So what I had done is like initially I got into that organization. I got exposure to many technologies, which touchwood I would say it was a very grateful or a very nice opportunity which I have received. So I started my career as an Oracle Forms and Reports developer and ProC. But I was aspiring, I like you guys, I expect you also want to be an DBA. So I started my preparation along with that as an Oracle DBA. And unfortunately, I got an opportunity in 2009 with Oracle as an Oracle DBA with Tech Mahindra. So all these years, I have worked with many IT industries with the telecom client as well as the banking client. So naming few which I could tell you is the AT&T, Credit Suisse. Then I had worked for Citi. Then I had an exposure with Rackspace, who is a leading cloud provider for NASA. So with all this, I have become an production DBA. I have had a good exposure in that. So what I would like to tell you guys is like if you want to have a career in database or as a DBA, you first need to understand what database is. Okay. So database is like, if I give you an example, if you have your own land, in that land you want to build your own bungalow or a big society of yourself, you need to have a basic foundation, which is nothing but database. In real life example, if you look at that, database is your foundation. Like whatever IT industries or whatever industries running today, they are basically looking out for data. So data is the core and important structure which has to be followed. Okay, so guys, hope you people are getting it. So okay, I'll move forward. So getting into database is not a big task, but the thing is, for being a DBA, you need to have a basic foundation as a DBA. Okay, so like Learnomate, I am aware. I even follow their videos. I have been following Ankush sir. Like even as a 17 years of experience guy, I also have to keep myself updated. Okay, so the thing is, to be an Oracle DBA, the basic thing is you have to make sure you have an good understanding about the technology, and the basic start which you can do with that is Oracle architecture. So as an Oracle DBA, you should know each and everything about what the exact architecture is. Okay. So in order to start your career into IT industry, like looking at the current market that we have, just being an Oracle DBA is a difficult thing to get into an IT as a fresher or an experienced guy. So along with that, what you guys can do is you guys can have an exposure to multiple databases. Like we have SQL databases as well as no SQL databases, which are MongoDB, Couchbase. In SQL databases, you can get your exposure to Oracle, MS SQL. You have your Postgres as well, which is into market. So in database field, what I feel is you have multiple opportunities out there in the market. So the opportunities could be you can be a DBA, you can be a database developer, then you can be a data scientist, which is taking a boom right now. Then you can be a database analyst. It's nothing but it's part of data science, which we call. So to first in getting into the IT industry, you have to identify what exactly is you are looking for. So the thing is, like if you want to be a database analyst or a data scientist, the important thing is you don't have to have knowledge only about database. To be a data analyst or a database scientist, you should have exposure to OS as well. Along with that, you should have a good knowledge about database and the applications that would be used for analyzing the things. So data analysis and science is nothing but the analysis which you do. Like you have core number of data with you. So what organization usually do? if I give an example, you might be getting suggestions when you are watching on YouTube, or you're watching Instagram, or you're doing shopping on Flipkart or Amazon. So what they guys do is like, whatever a trend that you follow, like suppose you like to shop for your clothes. So they in behind that there are the database analysts or the scientists who are working with those organizations who analyze your pattern, who analyze like what exactly this customer of ours is looking for. Okay. So these are the basic things which you can make a career into Oracle DBA or a database analyst or a scientist. So what exactly as a fresher organizations look into you? Okay. So as a fresher, everybody out here knows that nobody would be expecting any practical exposure from you guys, because everybody knows that you don't have a core knowledge or a practical exposure to the technology. So what interviews basically expect from the freshers or the person who is trying to pursue their career into particular role? So the first important thing is they'll look out for your confidence. How, what level of confidence you people have. Then second, they'll think what what is your eagerness to learn new things. Are you a proactive learner? Are you taking initiative? What kind of attitude you hold? Then third thing they'll look after is your communication. Communication is a key, because IT industry is not just for our local Indian uh, culture. IT industry has been spread across the country. So you may, like, if you are an Oracle DBA, you may come across lots and lots of people who are based out of other countries. So being in the world, English as a key language, you must be having a good communication as an in an English in English. So the thing is, getting into an Oracle DBA for a fresher is not a big challenge. If you learn architecture, if you have good knowledge about the technology, I nobody will expect you to be a core or a proper Oracle DBA. So basic expectations, your confidence, your communication skill, your learning attitude, those are the key things which an organization would be looking for along with you, and that will help you to prepare your interviews and get into the industry. So along with that, uh, the experience I have with regards to the interviews and all. So when I was a fresher, I was asked these simple questions like, if you want to go into an Oracle technology, what all courses you did, what makes you think that you are a good DBA. These are the basic questions that interviewer will ask. And then if you go to Oracle architecture, they will ask you what exactly the database buffer cache is, what is data files, what are control files, what are log writers, the background processes of Oracle. So these basic architectural things, if you prepare as an Oracle DBA, that will help you a lot to crack the interview. So I would say, like, being this my first session as a guest interview, so guest lecturer. So I don't know what exactly the crowd is and what is being expected out of me. So I would like to understand what questions you people have so that I can help you in that particular direction. Because this is becoming like I'm just giving a session, and I feel like it's always better to have a question answers, so that you can that these questions may be also coming up with in the mind of other people, which help them to get the answers for. So anybody has any questions, they want to understand something?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi Rohit.
Sir, my name is Rohit Sharma. Sir, uh, I have a question
Mm-hmm.
that I have a total experience of 7 years in uh, BPO sector.
Okay.
Okay. In
Okay.
2023 December, my means I left my company because the process ramped down. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
from that time I started learning database because my
Mm-hmm.
wife is already a DBA. Okay.
Okay, nice.
So I have so from 2 years I started DBA, starting learning DBA. So my question is, and I have a doubt that there's big problem for fresher in DBA industry.
Okay.
Sir, actually, sir, when you connect with the HR, sir,
Mm-hmm.
they means um, but there are JD for 2 3 year of experience or
Mm-hmm.
4 year experience. But I am a fresher. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so sir, my interview was not scheduled
Mm-hmm.
because HR will not send my resume to interviewer.
Mm-hmm. तो
So I
एक एक क्वेश्चन पूछता हूँ मैं रोहित आपको।
okay sir.
आपका एज अ फ्रेशर आप हो, राइट?
Yes sir. बस
ओके।
DBA में तो
आप
मैं
जेडी
फ्रेशर ही
जो
हूँ.
देख रहे हो, जेडी जो देख रहे हो वो 2-3 साल का एक्सपीरियंस का देख रहे हो, राइट?
Yes, yes.
तो अगर आप जेडी 2-3 साल का एक्सपीरियंस का देख रहे हो, तो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन या फिर एचआर जो है, जो इंटरव्यूअर है, वो एक्सपेक्ट करेंगे कि आपको 2-3 साल का एटलीस्ट उस पर टेक्निकल एक्सपोजर हो। ठीक है?
Okay sir.
तो आपको अगर इंटरव्यू क्रैक करना है तो आपको आपके सीवी में वो एक्सपीरियंस दिखाना होगा कि आपको 2-3 साल का एक्सपीरियंस है, वो 2-3 साल में आपने एज एन ओरेकल डीबीए क्या क्या काम किया हुआ है, वो आपको चीज दिखानी होगी। ठीक है? अगर आप वो एक्सपीरियंस के साथ अंदर घुसना चाहते हो तो वो उतना बेसिक चीज आपसे एक्सपेक्ट करेंगे, जो हम
सर
फ्रेशर
पर
से
मेरे
यूजुअली एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करते।
सर पर जो आप HR होता है, जो
हम्म।
रिक्रूटर होता है, वो सर
हम्म।
इंटरव्यू तक मेरा पहुंचाता ही नहीं है सर, मेरे को कॉल नहीं आता फिर.
तो वो कैसे होता है ना, आपको एक बात बताता हूँ, आईटी इंडस्ट्री का एक फनी थिंग है। आपने देखा होगा ओरेकल के या फिर बहुत सारे टेक्नोलॉजीज के आपको लिंक्डइन पे जॉब ओपनिंग्स दिखता है, करेक्ट?
यस
तो
यस.
वो एक्चुअली कैसे होता है ना, ये एचआर लोगों को एक टारगेट्स होते हैं कि उनको
ओके.
ये साल में इतने डीबीएस या इतने एप्लीकेशन आर्किटेक्ट्स या इतने ओएस गाइज वगैरह चाहिए। तो उनका कैसे होता है ना, वो ओपनिंग्स रोल आउट करते हैं, बट वो एक्चुअल ओपनिंग्स वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में होते नहीं है। बहुत
ओके ओके.
रेयर सिनेरियो होता है जिसमें वो ओपनिंग्स आपको अवेलेबल एक्चुअल में मिलेंगे। ठीक है? तो आपको अगर कभी भी किसी भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए अप्लाई करना है ना, तो आप उसके साइट पे जाके उसके करियर स्पेस पे क्या क्या ओपनिंग्स है वो देखा करो, क्योंकि वहां पे आपको ज्यादा अपॉर्चुनिटीज दिखेंगे आपके रोल स्पेसिफिक बेस्ड। अगर आप डीबीए के रोल देख रहे हो तो फॉर एग्जांपल आप लोगे एग्जांपल मास्टर कार्ड का, आप मास्टर कार्ड के साइट पे जाओ, उधर करियर्स पे आपको दिखेगा। या फिर आप लिंक्डइन वगैरह के थ्रू जा रहे हो, तो आप जब मेल भेजते हो वो एक्चुअल में जब अपॉर्चुनिटी होगा तभी आपको उस चीज का कॉल आएगा। तो अभी आप कौन से मतलब कौन से कंपनी में काम कर रहे हो, या अभी आप?
सर मैं 2 साल से काम नहीं कर रहा हूँ सर.
ओके। तो आप अभी 2 साल से नहीं, तो आपको मैं एक सजेस्ट करूंगा कि जब भी कोई अपॉर्चुनिटीज होता है, वॉक इन ड्राइव जो होते हैं ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के साथ,
हम्म.
आप उसके लिए ज्यादा फोकस करो।
ओके
अगर
सर.
आपने लर्नोमेट से किया है या किसी और इससे आपने
नहीं,
ट्रेनिंग लिया
लर्नोमेट
हुआ है,
से किया सर.
हाँ, तो आपको जब अपॉर्चुनिटीज दिखेंगे तो आपको बेसिकली वॉक इन ड्राइव जो है ना वो ज्यादा हेल्प करेंगे। आप अगर लिंक्डइन पे आप एक जॉब ओपनिंग देखोगे कि इतना एक्सपीरियंस का रिक्वायरमेंट है और मुझे वो लेना है और उस पर अप्लाई करना है, तो वो एक्चुअल में कभी कभी ओपनिंग्स होते नहीं है। मैं ये आपका ही सिनेरियो नहीं, मैं आपको बोल रहा हूँ, मैं 17 साल के एक्सपीरियंस के साथ मैं भी जब अप्लाई करता हूँ तो बहुत सारे कॉल्स या उसके रिवर्ट्स भी नहीं आते। तो वो सैडेस्ट पार्ट है आईटी इंडस्ट्री का। बट इससे आप मायूस मत हो। आप अपने आप को ओरेकल डीबीए पे परफॉर्म करो, प्रिपेयर करो आई वुड से। उसके बाद आपको मैं बोलूंगा, अगर आपके पास अभी टाइम है तो डेटाबेस में आपको ओरेकल के साथ अगर आप और एक कोई टेक्नोलॉजी सीख के लोगे तो आपका एक सीवी बहुत स्ट्रांग हो जाएगा। आपके पास अभी टाइम बहुत है, आप अभी भी लुकआउट कर रहे हो न्यू अपॉर्चुनिटीज के लिए, तो उसके साथ आप पोस्टग्रेस सीख सकते हो या फिर मोंगो डीबी है। एक नो एसक्यूएल डेटाबेस मार्केट में नया है जिसको काउच बेस बोलते हैं। उस चीज पे आप
सर
प्रिपेयर
मैंने
करोगे तो आपको हेल्प हो जाएगा।
सर मैंने रिसेंटली OCI भी सीखा, और अब मेरी वाइफ ने एग्जा डेटा के लिए भी एनरोल कर लिया है, तो वो भी
हम्म।
सीख रहा हूँ. साथ ही साथ सीख रहे हैं.
एग्जा डेटा आपको अगर अच्छे से आ रहा है, आप डायरेक्टली ओरेकल साइट पे जा सकते हो। ओरेकल साइट में एग्जा डेटा डीबीएस के लिए बहुत अपॉर्चुनिटीज है, क्योंकि वो
तो
रेयर
अभी
स्किल है
स्टार्ट
अभी
ही हुआ है
मार्केट
सर
में।
इस संडे से.
हाँ,
एग्जैक्ट
तो वो
डेटा.
बहुत रेयर स्किल है अभी मार्केट में। एग्जा डेटा डीबीएस आपको मार्केट में इजीली अवेलेबल नहीं है। तो अगर आपको डेटाबेस में करियर करना है, घुसना है, तो एग्जा डेटा एक अच्छा ऑप्शन है। उसके साथ आप ओरेकल का गोल्डन गेट भी सीख सकते हो।
ओके सर.
गोल्डन गेट में भी आपको बहुत सारे अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिल जाएंगे। बट आप है ना एक ही पर्टिकुलर डेटाबेस फ्लेवर पे रिसाइड मत करो, क्योंकि आजकल कैसे हुआ है ना, आईटी इंडस्ट्री में कॉम्पिटिशन्स बहुत है। अभी वो
जी सर।
जो पीरियड था ना जहाँ पे आपको सिर्फ ओरेकल डीबीए है और आपका काम चलते जा रहा है, वो अभी सिनेरियो नहीं है। अभी कंपटीशन इतना ज्यादा है कि ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं एक पर्सन के साथ एक डेटाबेस से ज्यादा का नॉलेज हो। तो फिर वो आपके साथ
ओके।
ओरेकल का पोस्टग्रेस का कॉम्बिनेशन है, या फिर आपको
हाँ
मोंगोडीबी का कॉम्बिनेशन है, या एमएस एसक्यूएल आता है। तो ये सारी
सर।
चीजें आपको बहुत ज्यादा हेल्प करेगी। तो आप उस अकॉर्डिंगली प्रिपेयर करो। ज्यादा करके आपको मैं बोलूंगा, अगर आपको इंटरव्यू में जाना है तो आप वॉक इन ड्राइव्स पे ज्यादा फोकस करो, या
ओके
फिर
सर।
जो कंपनीज है उनके करियर सेक्शन में जॉब ओपनिंग्स होता है उस पे ज्यादा फोकस करो। ये
ओके।
लिंक्डइन वगैरह पे जो अपॉर्चुनिटीज आता है वो बहुत कम है।
जी सर। जी सर।
ओके, सॉरी राजेंद्रन, आई जस्ट सॉ योर मैसेज। So Rajji, basically what I was telling him is that to get into IT industry right now, he having experience into BP industry. So he's looking out as an opportunity for Oracle DBA, but he's saying that in LinkedIn, he is not getting the calls or replies from the HR. So what I suggested him is, instead of looking into LinkedIn, you basically try to get opportunities from the walk-ins or the career site of the particular organization. If you aspire to work with MasterCard, or you want to work with uh, some other organization of your liking, if you want to get into that, you can go to that particular company's link. In that career section, you will get most of the opportunities. So that I was explaining. So apart from this, anybody has any other questions?
Hello. Yes, hi sir.
Hi.
Ranveer this. So, uh, I want to know the interaction with the dev team, the DBA. You are working like from past 17 years as a DBA, right? So,
Mhm.
uh, in any case, have you worked on any uh, performance issue like dev team facing any problem, performance issue with complex query like generating report and all these things, and they come with this query and asking to reduce the performance, improve the performance, like
Mhm.
this, like this type of work. I mean, uh, BBA need to work on this type of issues also.
Okay. So as far as what my understanding from your question is, you want to ask what is the role a DBA performs in the organization, right?
Yes,
What all
and
activities are being performed? So I
yes,
will tell you one thing, like Oracle DBA, what we think is like Oracle DBA may be having lots of work in the organization and all. So it depends upon the project you are working on. Okay, I have worked in the project for a few months where there was no work at all. I used to go to the organization, I used to sit, I used to log in. Few user requests used to come to me like this has to be done, user creation or resetting their password and all. So it depends completely upon organization to organization and the project you're working with. So basically, what DBA's role into an organization is, you being a DBA, you are the owner of that particular database. Okay. So whatever issues come with regards to that database, you are the core person and you are the sole responsible person for that. So it's not like that. I'm not scaring you guys. It's not like you will be the only DBA in that particular project. There will be a team of DBAs who will be working across the shift as a work together. And the basic process that IT industry follow is like, suppose you are a production DBA. So there is something called as ITIL. Okay. So production DBA is nothing but you are giving support to the databases that are under your scope. So as a production DBA, you have an ITIL process or a SLA level agreement, which we call into IT industry. So what SLA is, there is a service level agreement between the client and the supporting DBAs. Okay. So that agreement is nothing but in ITIL process, you have something called as incident management, you have something called as change management, you have something called as problem management, and something called as outage. So these all things are the processes that are being followed into an IT industry. So if you are a DBA and I am a user or your customer, and I am facing issue with the database that I am not able to log into a particular database. So what I will do is I will follow that ITIL process which is being placed in the organization. I will generate a ticket for you. That ticket will have an SLA. Like if you there will be a multiple severities in that incident, like it will be severity 1, severity 2, severity 3, severity 4 and 5. So depending on that severity, you have to make sure that particular incident is resolved in that particular time. That is the first thing. Okay, like for example, sev 1 is raised only if there is a big outage. By outage I mean that your database is down, it is affecting a vast crowd, which is not a particular one or two users. So in that case, sev 1 incidents are mostly raised, which we call also called as outages. So in that, it is impacting a major crowd, we can say. Severity 2 will be it is a impact, but it is not at the crowd which you see usually at the severity 1. Okay, so these are the incident level things which are there. Now, as you said, you faced an issue like query thing is there. So performance is the basic thing which usually comes up to a production DBA. Most of the times you have performance related issues which applications come to you. Apart from that, there might be issues like you have less space into your table spaces. Someone will come and say you that I have joined this organization new and I want my user to be created at this particular database. They will give their entire details with their shell entire details with you. So there is no specific work which a production DBA has to on the day-to-day basis. Okay, so defined on your organization role, there may be many things coming up to you. Like there may be patches. Like I am presently working as an SME come manager for a patching project where you guys be aware like there are quarterly PSU patches that are being released by organization. Okay. So those PSU patches are nothing but those are the critical bug fixes or the security patches which has to be applied at the database level in each quarter. So along with that, DBA has responsibility to do the upgradations. If there is any migration project coming up, you may be given that responsibility. Performance tuning, as we discussed right now, there may be query slowness or any kind of issues which come up with regards to the database. User creation is there, then someone may come to you and say that this is my schema or this part of user is owned by me and I need a backup for that. That request also could come up. So basically it's nothing like you have a defined role as a DBA. You don't decide like what activities you have to do on the day to day basis. It comes upon with the contract that you have. Many things can come up with you. So for that, what basic thing is you should have a good knowledge on Oracle if you want to be a production DBA. And there are scenarios which I would say uh, many people come to you with an error which you won't be aware of. Like I'll give you a basic example. Like there are many issues like Ora 600 and all. So those no DBAs which working with an organization can solve this, because Oracle, that Ora 600 that we usually face, if you see that in that the error message is not readable in a readable format, which you and me as a DBA cannot read it. So in that case, what organizations usually do, they have an Oracle support in place with them. They will raise an SR, which we call, we'll go to Oracle support site, we will raise an SR, share with them, and they'll take care of that. So these are the things you don't have a defined thing which I could tell you that if I log in to my organization today, I have to do this task. There is nothing defined in IT industry.
Yeah. Hello, sir. Shiva
Hi,
here.
sir.
Yeah.
I have around 9+ years of apps DBA experience,
Mm-hmm.
and I have basic knowledge on OCI. So currently,
Mm-hmm.
I'm undergoing training in Learnomate with for Exadata. So
Mm-hmm.
what are all the areas I need to other things which I need to learn for next phase for career opportunities for Oracle Apps DBA?
So Exadata, if you're doing, I would say like it is the best opportunity or the best thing as of now as an Oracle DBA. If
Yeah.
you have studied the market, there are very less Exadata DBAs available in the market. Even to be frank, with 17 years of experience, I too don't have much exposure on Exadata. I have exposure to Golden Gate, I have exposure to Oracle, Postgres, MS SQL, but Exadata DBAs are very less in the market. So if you are making your career into Exadata, along with that, if you could get and gather knowledge regarding the cloud, it will help you along with the journey.
Currently, market is not good. They're asking many.
Yeah,
Their
yeah,
expectations is very high. Apart from apps DBA, they need to have OCI, multi-cloud, Exadata. Not sure what lot
correct,
they are
correct,
expecting.
correct. So that's what I have been telling. Like
Yeah.
it is not an Oracle DBA jobs available in the market which were earlier.
Yes. Yes.
Now, with the growing competition, people are expecting from you that you should have knowledge in multiple flavors of database. Okay,
Yes.
so multiple flavors, by multiple flavors, I mean it's not just Oracle DBA. You should have knowledge on Postgres or Post along with that MongoDB is there, MS SQL is there. So there are many other databases out there in market. So people are expecting you to have knowledge on multiple databases rather focusing on one DB.
Yeah.
So
Compared to
with
yeah.
compared to other things, you will definitely see the struggle which we have with regards to the database as of now. But the thing is, like, if you take one more database along with that, it will help you a lot.
Okay. One more database in the sense where which database it could be Postgres or MongoDB
You,
SQL database
it yeah, you can
where
like
career
if you know,
opportunities will be high.
yeah, see, Oracle, Postgres, MS SQL, these are SQL databases, SQL databases. Okay. If
Okay.
you check out for MongoDB and Couchbase, there are no SQL databases.
Okay.
Even DynamoDB is there with AWS. Correct?
Okay. Okay.
So if you have Oracle, Postgres, MS SQL, that is a very good option.
Okay.
If you don't want to go for MS SQL Postgres, you can get knowledge about Mongo or Couchbase along with Oracle. That is also a deadly combination right now in market. People are looking out for those DBs.
Okay.
So I would suggest you guys not to rely on any particular one database, which is Oracle,
Okay.
because Oracle is very vast, to be frank.
Yes.
At 17 years of experience, I myself would tell you guys that I won't say that I know Oracle more than 60 or 70%.
Yes. Correct.
Okay. Oracle is very vast. You have many things into Oracle and getting that exposure in current market because there have been lot of automation happening in the organization due to which the actual role that DBA used to perform earlier that has reduced to a lot of extent. Okay. Now, like earlier DBAs used to do patching migrations. Now with automation, now it's just one click away for the organizations. So
Yeah,
what
but
they can
even
do
though
is
if
they'll
it
hire
fails
some.
somewhere, they need a human DBS, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. They need DBS. But the thing is, it has grown competition a lot. Okay.
Okay.
What organization will usually think is like having 20 years of experience guy who is having just knowledge on Oracle DBA. Why I
Okay.
should pay that person? I would train 4 or 5 years of experience to that level, pay him
Mm.
salary, and get my work done.
Okay.
So in order to sustain in IT industry, you should have multiple flavors databases knowledge.
Okay.
That is a core thing and core requirement in the market right now. And yeah, I know there have been a lot of less job openings as of now, like from past 1 year, due to the market conditions and all. But you don't have to worry about that. If you have knowledge, you'll definitely get the opportunities.
Hi, sir. Good evening, sir. I am Ajay Kamal.
Good
I,
evening.
recent, I recently passed out from Dhanlakshmi College of Engineering, and I got placement
Mm-hmm.
in Oracle DBA position, sir. So
Okay,
yes,
that's nice. Congratulations.
today only I joined to the company. They said that you'll be having a
Okay.
structured training of you'll be having a structured training of 6 months, and then
Mm-hmm.
based upon the performance, you will be placed into Oracle DBA position, sir. So since I
Okay.
have a basic knowledge on AWS certifications, which certification might help me to uh, get a good exposure so that I can't only rely on Oracle DBS.
So do you have a certification in Oracle?
No, sir, I am fresher, sir.
Okay, you
Recently,
are fresher.
I cracked the. Yes, sir.
Okay. So see, what I would suggest is like as you have already got an opportunity, an organization will be providing you training. So focus
Yes,
on
sir.
that training as of now. Get more
Mm.
knowledge on Oracle. Okay. So I
Yes, sir.
have been repeating this thing wherever like whoever comes to me. The important thing if you want to be a DBA is your architecture. Study hard about the architecture and don't do one thing, Joe. Like there are people who will just buy hard things. Like in mathematics, we buy hard formulas, or chemistry, we have algorithms which we buy hard. Don't study
Mm.
in that way. What I would suggest,
Okay.
like Oracle has different thing inside that. Like you have backups, okay, you have architecture, then you have performance tuning. Pick small topics, okay, take
Yes,
those
sir.
topics, make sure you are getting a pro in that particular topic. Like if
They
you
said
study,
they also said that they'll make us to finish the certification on in Oracle, so that
yeah.
it is both training come certification for apps or
Mhm.
cloud DBA. They said this might thing happen, and they have a number of
Okay, so
friends outside waiting there for apps DBAs. I was full stack developer trainee at different another startup company, but
mhm.
some internal issues happened. So I just yeah, why can't I switch to database administration and work on cloud? Even cloud also provides RDS, no sir, RDS and IAM.
Correct, 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 correct. So it
So
depends
can you please?
upon which databases they have, like with regards to RDS. Like if you go to Amazon AWS, you will have different databases called like DynamoDB and all. Okay,
Yes,
in
sir.
Oracle they have their own RDSs,
Mm.
which will support Oracle RDS. Along with that, they will have other databases also. So RDS is nothing but it is relation database service. So what
Yes, sir.
all
So which
relational
certification will
database?
be best for me to start now, sir?
Yeah. So the thing is, the initial certification as a DBA you will do is OCA. You cannot do any other
Mm-hmm.
certification other than that. So it will be Oracle Certified Associate. Once you
Yes,
clear
sir.
that, you will move to Oracle Certified Professional, which is OCP. So
Mm.
there are structures. If you go to Oracle site, there will be a certification part which you will get. Okay,
Okay, sir.
Oracle portal. If you go, there is a column which is mentioned as Oracle certification path. If you
No,
go to
I'm
that
sir.
path,
As now, each and every company are migrating to on from on-prem to cloud services, no, sir. So,
no,
why can't I
it's not like
do any certification regarding the cloud, so that both this knowledge and that would help me to sustain in the IT field. I'm thinking on those
see.
lines.
The thing is like what you are saying, people are moving to cloud is definitely a thing, but it
Mm.
won't be an 100% thing that would happen in the organization. It
Okay,
will
sir.
never happen because on premises database organization will keep because of the security reasons. It's
Okay,
like
sir.
you are keeping your gold with someone else. Okay,
Keeping in a secured bank loan.
correct. You are keeping into bank, but you don't know what that bank could turn up to, or if what if that bank gets robbed. So
Okay,
people will think like they have to keep it with them. They will place it somewhere securely, but not all databases will move to cloud, I think. As per the conditions or the things which I noticed, yeah, most of the companies are going on to cloud. That's for sure, but not everything will move. So
okay,
for
sir.
OCI, if you want cloud based, so OCI also has many certification paths.
Okay, sir.
So
Thank you.
you have to start at the first level itself.
Okay, sir.
So
Hello.
Thank
that
you, sir. Thank you.
certification for yeah.
Hello, sir.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much
hi.
for the information.
Thank you,
Hello.
Ajay. Yeah, hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi, Amit.
Uh, hi, sir. I'm asking that my question is regarding I have 4+ years experience as an Oracle DBA,
Mm-hmm.
but now as an organization is needing AWS, can I
Mm-hmm.
do the AWS training, or we can learn from when I get selected in some other organization there?
No, no, your organization is moving to AWS, you're saying.
Yes, yes. It is on-premise to cloud, but we are using Azure or AWS
Mm-hmm.
there
Mm-hmm.
for the purpose of migration. Can
Mm-hmm.
I do these certifications or not?
You can do that certification. See, certifications are always good, but just like I have seen people who are getting passed in a unethical way also. Just
Okay.
having certification is of no use.
Yeah.
Like I have
One.
seen people who will get it cleared from someone else just for showing it on the resume. That will
Mhm.
never help you. It's like just a copy thing.
Okay.
Because if you are certified, the organization will expect that level of experience from your side, that level of
Okay.
understanding regarding technology. So if you study and get certified, that is always a good thing. It will help you grow into the organization. It will give you more opportunities within your current or the other organizations.
Okay. One more
So I would
question.
suggest you can go, you can study those things
Mhm.
and then get certified.
One more question from my side is
Mhm.
that I got a chance somewhere as a freelancer from
Okay.
last 2 year for the purpose of rack installation 19C.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
when I go there, they are not providing me any access to OEM, Oracle support or internet access or any other access.
Mm-hmm.
And there is
Which who is
another,
not providing?
the company, the guy who had hired me, third party, a freelancer.
Mm-hmm.
And when
Okay.
I go to the company where I have to install these databases on rack installation, we have to do, but they are
Mm-hmm.
not providing me these things. We need internet access, we need documentation, we need other support from other guys,
Mm-hmm.
senior guy. They are not
Mm-hmm.
providing me.
See, freelancer, if you're working as a freelancer, they will expect you to be working single-handedly. Okay, you will
Yes.
not get any team support. The support that you should get is like there will be DBAs working with that organization. They will give the access thing for that particular server. They will help you with that. But if you are
No,
working as a
no,
freelancer, they will expect you to do each and everything.
no, bro. It is a bank project. It was a bank project. In the bank, there
Exactly.
are some security something reasons.
Mm-hmm.
There in that time, in case if the hiring in the
Mm-hmm.
time of hiring, they asked me. They are also hired as some other DBA here
Mm-hmm.
who has having 15 years of experience.
Mm-hmm.
They will support me on the remote location. But
Mm-hmm.
when I come there, when I go to the client side, they had
Mm-hmm.
not given me anything.
So definitely, see, freelancer is like you are an outsider to the organization. So
Okay,
they will not give you. But yeah, if
but
they are not giving you access to Oracle support and all, then in that case, they will have to make sure they have their own DBA who will help you with
hmm,
the rack softwares on that particular servers. If any issue comes up, they should help you with the SR, which has to be raised for the Oracle.
no, no,
That
there
agreement
was
should be there.
okay. And also, they are not given me any kind of Chrome I can use just for the commands where I have to get. I could not manually write command each and everywhere. They have given me only OS. Then
Mm-hmm.
after they had provided me, we can say these OS, Oracle user, grid user, and the
Mm-hmm.
other things. And I asked them, please provide me the support. I have to download the Oracle software and Grid software. They
Mm-hmm.
couldn't do this
No, they
because
have
of
to do it.
access.
Other, if you don't have software, how they are expecting you to install the
No, no,
things?
no. They asked me that I will provide you. I will put the
Mm-hmm.
direct on the directory
Okay.
location, some location,
Okay. Okay.
but not by my own self. I can do, but these guys, Linux team, they asked me that I will provide on this. Then after that, I have leave this organization because at the time of we can say that. Selection and the freelancer has word with me, the guy is supporting you from the remote location if there is
Mm-hmm.
an we can say that access of this screen sharing,
Mm-hmm.
because without screen share we cannot do the rack installation because it was do no rack setup, and
Mm-hmm.
setup was doing after 5 or 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I have to leave there. I
No,
couldn't
see, as a freelancer, if you're working, no organization will give you the complete access. No
okay.
organization for the security reasons. They will make sure they have their own DBA who
Mhm.
will be helping you out where if you are stuck somewhere. but you will not get complete access as a freelancer anywhere.
Yeah, but
So that
document is required.
documentation, what documentation you are expecting
I
from the
might say
organization?
that we have to documentation. We have to follow some rules that we have to done the pre-checks. Then after we have to we can say
So
that
that
rank IPs.
documentation,
That's some
you
type of we can say note. That is also
see the thing is, if you are working as an Oracle DBA as a
yes.
freelancer, they will be expecting you should be aware about the installation. Nobody will provide you the documentation for that. As a DBA, you should be aware about your installation. Okay.
Okay.
If you're not able to install a database, then what kind of
Okay.
DBA you will be?
Okay. But the rank is
Okay.
different.
Yeah, so rack, you should be having exposure on your own. You should be having your own document. No
They
organization,
are
like even if the organizations we are working at the initial stage when we started our project, there were no documentation. You have to prepare your own documents, which we call as SOPs.
oh yeah SOPs. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. One
Yeah, so
minute.
that you have to provide.
Okay. There, how much time rack installation will take?
How much time it depends upon the configuration of the OS you have. Like
OS, it
if you have
was
a faster RAM or the CPUs installed, it will be
okay.
faster, right?
It was my OS was OEL 9.5.
Mm-hmm.
That no Red Hat RHEL
Mm-hmm.
9.5 was that. They are
Mm-hmm.
expecting me to do in 10 days. No, 5 or 7, 8 days. It could be possible
Complete
for me.
Oracle installation.
Complete installation onto node servers.
So 7 days is more than enough to install. More than enough. To install Oracle database, it is more than enough.
No, I have to install the softwares also, Oracle and database, and then after we have to create also a grid this database creation also do. Then after that
Correct.
we have to deploy it.
Correct.
Yes.
So creating database won't take hardly, it will take, it depends upon the size of database you are creating. Initially, it
Okay.
will have no data into it, right?
Okay. It is
So it will be a
something
blank database.
belong database. Yes.
Yeah, so blank database creation will take maximum 30 minutes.
15 minutes.
It won't take more than that. Maximum,
It,
I'm saying, to the
yes.
extreme.
15 minutes. As
So that,
as
mhm,
I am right now not getting any call from any organization, is there any
mhm.
market we can say they're down or something other?
Yeah, definitely. That's what I said when someone has asked the question. Since last 1 year, market has been down. There have been less opportunities. Okay, so it's not only with Oracle, which we say, it is with entire technologies that are available into the IT industry. So market
Can
has been down. There has been impact on the IT industry, but
Mhm.
it is with all the technologies. It's not Oracle. So you don't have to worry that if I select Oracle DBA profile, what will be
Okay.
my future and all. It's not like that. Oracle DBA people still have future. The only thing is you have to upgrade yourself and you have to make sure with market standards you are getting exposure to other databases also.
Okay, one
You
minute,
cannot
one
rely just
more.
on Oracle DBA.
One more question. If I go some other
Mm-hmm.
databases, we have Mongo database, we have
Mm-hmm.
some other databases, they are
Mm-hmm.
relational databases. Can I
Mm-hmm.
have to learn these or we can rely on this AWS, Oracle with AWS?
I didn't get your question. You have to learn
I'm,
this. So
oh,
learn this by what?
I'm asking that, sir, my question is that as I'm Oracle database administration, I have knowledge of Oracle
Mm-hmm.
DBA, Core DBA, and Oracle
Mm-hmm.
RAC. Then
Mm-hmm.
after I can go for AWS or I can go for MongoDB or Postgres. I am asking that.
So that completely depends upon your choice.
It is
Whichever database you feel you're comfortable with, you can learn that. All the
if
databases in the market have opportunities.
but I think overall cloud moves overall data. I can say that if we go for cloud, there are 90 now to 60% use AWS in the cloud platform.
No, it's not like that. AWS is being used, but now Oracle has their own cloud also, if you remember.
OCI, I know OCI.
Yeah. So
Can
it's not like that AWS is only the cloud provider or the capturer. You have
okay.
Oracle also, and in AWS also, you will be using Oracle databases in that in cloud.
Yeah, I knew
DB
that.
at the end of the day, DB will be Oracle only, or there will be MS SQL, or there will be Postgres. AWS is nothing but it is a service provider, you can say.
Service
Okay,
provider, yes.
AWS has few databases like Dynamo and all. Those are
Okay.
AWS databases. But if you go to any organization who are using AWS, most of the time you will find the RDS that is being used on that will be Oracle, MS SQL, or Postgres, these things only. So AWS, don't confuse between what database is and what AWS is. AWS is not a database.
Oh,
It is a
AWS
cloud service provider.
services, I know that.
Yeah. So don't get confused with that. And having multiple databases, I would suggest like if you have MS SQL knowledge, MS SQL also is extensively used because of the Azure.
Sir, yeah, one more question. I have not done get the chance to do the upgradation process. Upgradation.
Mhm.
In case of interview, they are expecting me, they are asking me, do you have you done upgradation? For
Mhm.
that question, what I have
Mhm.
to answer that?
See, if you have not done upgradation at the organization level, you can be frank. This is an important point I would like to tell everybody. Like
Yes.
whenever you're giving any interviews into organization, never lie about anything. Whatever you know, you say yes. Whatever you don't know, be free and tell them that, sir, I don't know this, but I have a learning attitude. I will make sure I'll study that and deliver that. So never lie into interviews that I know these things and all, because if they start digging into questions for that, then you will get caught.
They
So if you don't
sometimes
have exposure, you can say that, yes, sir, I'll prepare, I'll make sure that I'll learn it. But
yes,
while
yes.
going to an interview, if you're expecting upgradation questions, make sure you
Okay.
are aware about the upgradation steps, at least basic
Oh
summary
yeah,
steps.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Nobody is going
this.
to ask you in detail.
Oh yeah, many interviewers ask me is that what are the allowed steps of Oracle
Yeah, overall or
upgradation?
high level steps they will
Allowed
ask you.
steps, yes. And there
Yeah,
are pre-checks we have to do, post-checks we have to do during the upgradation.
correct.
What we have, I'm these questions I have to answer. Then after that, some other questions. Sometimes they ask me the invalid counts we have to do, but
Mhm.
these I have
So for
not
you
read
invalid counts, you will run your UTLLP script.
UTRPL. This script we have to run.
Correct,
I
correct.
knew the
So there will
question,
be
but
high level steps, but what you
okay.
can tell them is, sir, I don't have upgradation practical exposure, but I know how an upgrade is been done. That is the best way to answer the question. Give them the high level steps. They will ask you basic steps inside that, like if a rack environment is there, what is the cluster underscore database parameter and all.
Okay.
So those basic things they will ask you. And when you tell them clearly at the start that I don't have practical exposure on upgradation, they will not dig into the issues because they know that you have already told them that you don't have practical exposure. So those are the things. So anybody else has any question?
Hi, sir. Guru, sir. This is
Yeah, hi.
Sheikh, sir. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Um, Sir, as of now, I'm serving my notice period with a good MNC, but I have a
Mm-hmm.
good hands-on experience on Postgres and Oracle database administration past 7 years. But I have a
Mm-hmm.
good exposure in Postgres, but Oracle also. But whenever my profile has been shortlisted from one of the any organization, they took only
Mm-hmm.
for the 15 minutes interview, sir. What they are going to say, no, I am done from technical, like that, sir. What should I expect from them? What should I update from my side? Could you please let me know on this one, sir?
See, if that is the thing which you can find out from the interviewer's reaction. Okay, like suppose
See,
I'm
sorry,
taking your interview.
just 1 minute, sir.
Mm-hmm.
In PostgreSQL side, okay, fine. I will be working. I know well and good about that one, 60 to 70%. But
Mm-hmm.
Oracle side, I know core, I know, but RAG, I'm not aware, sir. But I know what are they? They are
Mm-hmm.
only going for. See, somebody is taking for the Oracle, somebody is taking for the PostgreSQL, somebody is comparing both the Postgres and the Oracle. But
Mm-hmm.
just 10, 15 minutes or 20 minutes, I'm done my technical.
Yeah, so that usually happens, like I will be very frank with you guys.
Okay.
The that usually happens when interviewer is not satisfied with your initial level of technical questions. So in order to not to hurt you and just to wrap up the interview, they'll say, okay, we are done. We'll get back to you. So that means you will have to work upon your technical strengths or the technical knowledge for both the technologies. So you will have to study both Oracle and Postgres more and then go to the interview. Okay?
Thanks. Thank you. Thank
Okay. Okay. Anybody else?
Hello, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, just as a 4 year of experience as an Oracle DBA
Mm-hmm.
and Bitrec, should I go for Postgres right now, or after getting a job, I should go with other databases to learn, like Postgres or MongoDB?
So right now you have exposure to Oracle, right?
Oracle, yeah, and almost I've done Bitrec.
Okay. So if you have Oracle, try to practice more about Oracle, get core knowledge on it. Along with that, whenever you have time, getting an additional database, as I said, will help you get more job opportunities. So
Okay.
that will definitely help you out in the market. So I would suggest you guys, if you have time, don't waste it. You study another flavor of database that will definitely help you in the long run. Because what happens, suppose you are going for an Oracle DBA interview, okay? And the person or the manager or interviewer who is taking your interview, he has an Postgres setup also. And during interview, if he gets to know that you have knowledge on Postgres along with Oracle database, it is a plus point for him, right? Like for example, everybody might be loving cricket out here. So if I go to select any new player for my team, if he is a good batter as well as bowler, it will be a plus for him to get into the team, right? So it's just like that. So if you have time, I would suggest you to get into any other flavor also. And let me tell you guys, if you know any one database architecture, the other flavors are easy to learn. If you check out Oracle architecture and Postgres architecture, it is not different. The only thing is the name, nomenclature or the naming that have been given by both the technologies, that is different. Okay. So it's not difficult. If you learn one database technology and its architecture properly, the other one will be simpler for you.
Okay, hello, sir. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a question, one more question.
Mm-hmm.
If we go for the rack startup sequence, how I have to answer this in a good way, proper way, as the interview get convinced from me.
As a rack what?
Rack startup sequence.
Rack startup.
Sequence, yes.
Okay. So rack startup sequence is nothing but there are many background processes initiated. So I will not go into much technical depth into this because we have already crossed 1 hour. So the basic thing is now when you focus on giving a rack startup sequence, you should know like there is something called as voting file, right?
Okay.
So to start up any rack, voting file is very important, correct?
Oh, yeah,
To
yes,
start any
voting.
cluster. But the
Okay.
other tricky part here is your voting files reside on ASM.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So if my voting file is residing on ASM, my ASM is down, how the cluster will start?
Okay.
So here you can trick the interviewer by getting into a good impression. There is something called as init file,
Unit parameter,
and
yes.
there is something called as OLR.
Oh, have
If you try to explain him what init file is about and what OLR does, 80% of the answer in rack startup sequence you have given it there.
Init
That
parameter is.
interview will, hmm?
I am asking that OLR is
It's not
something
init
what
parameter, it's init.d.
daemon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
init.d. Uh, and that file particularly has all the information related to your voting files, what is the location, what is the ASM disk group which has. That is a OS level file which is available at every rack node. which we cannot read manually. If you want to read it, you have to use KFED utility, which is available. Only with that we can read that file. And along with that, it uses OLR file. So this is the important part which interviewer looks out in an answer for Oracle startup sequence. Because everybody knows that Oracle's startup sequence, it will have the Oracle hireability process starting, then it will start the CRSD,
CRS,
CRSD
OHSD,
command.
OHSD starts
OHSD will
Ora.
be the first, then CRSD
Okay.
will be there, then there are
Uh,
root and non-root processes that will be
uh,
starting. And then after root and non-root, then your ASM will come up, your voting file will be accessible, and at the final step, it will start the databases services. So
yeah, database.
this is the startup sequence. Everybody is aware. What interview is looking out is like what basic level of understanding you have with that. So if you tell that point which is there about the init file and the OLR file, that will give interviewer that you have good knowledge about the racks startup sequence.
It is init is stored in ASM.
It is not stored in ASM. It is a OS level file,
Oh, sorry, OS Linux. Yes.
OS Linux file, and it has to be read only with KFED utility.
KFED
You cannot read it.
utilities.
Yeah,
Because I got this question almost 2 or 3 times, but
it will
when
be
I
there.
go this question React startup sequence, I
It
started with
will be
the
there. In an
in
interview,
oh
basic
yeah
question is
in an interview. I got
correct.
this
Correct. It will
question
be
two or
there.
three times. I started my answer as when I start the rack, we first go the init parameter dot e, in which after that we have Oracle high availability services daemon. Then after further more process started, we can say that at level 1 we can say that's Oracle Aura agent, Aura root agent, CSSD monitor. These type of, then after CSSD is further divided into, and then after I am not getting this question, but I am going in this way. Can it is
Mhm.
a good way of answering the question, or it's we have to improve it?
So you are answering it well, but the thing is you have to go into the depth. Which are the root processes that are being started? You just say that OHSD is started, then CRSCT is started, then time synchronization is started, then it will
Yeah.
move, then it will start ASM. Those are the not things. They are expecting something in detail, like how the process is being followed. Like I explained you, what will happen. The next part that will come for you is if your voting file is residing on ASM, how a cluster will be started. So if you are giving that answer in the first question itself, they will think, yeah,
Okay.
this guy knows, and they will not move to the other question.
Because they are seeing the in the first impression, and this will be last
Correct,
impression. Because
correct.
if they sometimes they ask the question on this we can say that architecture, something
Mhm.
background processes, some other things which are the simple things, control file. These
Mhm.
things I read
So
in many times.
that's what I have been telling everybody, like in the podcast which we had along with Ankush sir. In that also, I have mentioned that if you want to be a master in Oracle, the basic thing you have to be well aware of is your architecture. It's not just Oracle thing. If you go to any technology, architecture is very important. If you
It's a
know
base.
architecture well and good, yeah, exactly. So if
It's a
your
base
foundation
base.
is good, yeah, you will be able to get other things easily.
Yeah, you are bro, you are from Pune location, working or
Yes, yes,
some
yes,
other.
yes. Pune,
I
Pune
want to
location.
meet this Ankush sir. Can I go there? Because my
Sorry.
wish is I have to meet. I want to meet Ankush sir.
So, you can meet him.
Where I
You
have
can
to,
contact him. You can contact his team.
I
So
have a
basically,
connect.
I am not working with Learnomate Technologies. It's the opportunity which Ankush sir has given me to share my experience with the team or the students which he has.
I
The thing
have
is, like, this is my first
uh,
great guest lecture. I don't have much exposure to this training thing and all. So I'm trying to help people in my way, like whatever experience I have, what exactly happens in industry, sharing that kind of experience. I'm helping out here. So you can
you are
definitely contact Shruti ma'am or Ankush sir.
no.
They'll arrange a meeting with you. You can go meet them also. That's not an issue.
I have talked this. I can say there's the numbers which are showing displaying on the screen. But they are, I have asked them, can I visit your office? They are asking me if you want to register here, then you can visit. Otherwise, you cannot visit directly. You are asking if you
No,
want to
that
do
that
the some training.
that's not the question I can answer because that is their personal thing.
Personal
So
thing,
Join
because
the community and connect with this number.
so that is a different thing. I am not part of that. Ishruti ma'am or Ankush sir can help you with that.
uh,
I'm
you
just here to share my experience and guide you guys in whatever way I can. I'm not a professional trainer. I'm an Oracle DBA. I'm working into an organization. So I hope I have not disappointed you guys because I being not a trainer, I don't know what exactly has to be explained, how it has to be explained. But whatever I could, I helped you guys with. If you have any other issues or any questions, you need any help, you can get in
uh,
touch with me also in
uh,
LinkedIn. I will
when
definitely be
Hi,
helping
sir.
you out.
Hello. Sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt. So currently I'm working as a database administration in a MNC. I'm having around
Mhm.
means total experience of 2 years, but and as a DBA I'm having around 1.5 years of experience. We are working with the Oracle and Postgres database currently. So
Mhm.
like this is my initial of in the corporate. Like I'm just having 2 years of experience and 1.5
Mhm.
years of Oracle and Postgres database experience. So
Mhm.
what can I do in the future to get a better job? Like currently we are working with Oracle 19c and Postgres EDB as well as
Mhm.
open source community versions. So
Okay.
in the company in that our project, I'm the only one
Mhm.
who is uh, doing the part of installation for the community version Postgres 17.
Mhm.
So what can I do in the future to get a good job in around coming in 1 year? What can I do so that I can get a good paying job?
So the thing is, as you already have knowledge and you have practical exposure also, right? So to
Yes,
get
sir.
a better opportunity job, you can try to get a certification in both the technologies. At least initial level certification like Oracle, I am aware it is OCA. Postgres, I don't have much knowledge like what certification path is there. But if you get one certification with that, so you will get definitely a good opportunities in other organization because you will be having knowledge, experience, and certification as well.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
One more thing, hi sir, my name is Raji. I
Yeah,
have
hi,
a
Raj.
total of 3 years experience in the core DBA platform, and
Mhm.
I have the only core DBA, and I'm applying the job, but I'm not getting much calls. So doing and also just I added the GG and OCI, so it will be
Mhm.
fine for to get more calls or to do an interview add more in the resume.
See, just adding into resume won't help you.
Okay.
You should add whatever you know into resume. Like people think like if I add this technology, that technology into resume, I'll get easily an opportunity. But the thing is, if you're adding those things, an interviewer will be looking out for the answers for that particular thing. So only add whatever you know.
No,
So if
actually,
you
I
know OCI, Golden Gate, that is a great thing.
yeah, actually, I have hands-on experiences only on the who will be like a rack and the support only. I don't have
Mhm.
experience in the CG and OC, but when I'm trying job, I'm not getting much calls. So I thought of actually I'm learning myself OC and GG.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
it'll be
So if you are learning OCI and GG on yourself, I would suggest you to complete that study first, get the certification, and whenever you are putting it in your resume and giving an interview, you should clearly mention them that this is the technology I have studied on my own, got certified. I don't have practical exposure, but I am looking out for it. That is the best way to answer this. So what that person will get an impression, yeah, this guy is telling me the truth. He doesn't have practical exposure, but he will try to get to know like what level of understanding theoretically you have with that particular technology. So he
okay,
will
sir.
ask you question depending on that.
Okay. Got
So
it.
that will
Thanks.
help you out.
Okay, thanks.
okay, hello sir.
Yeah, Hamid, you have a lot of
When you
questions, no?
get you when after can you come back in this we can say that podcast.
Sorry, I didn't get.
When you get, I want to say that do you come this live session in any time?
No,
I
the
can
thing
say
is,
that.
I'm not doing any frequent live sessions. As I said, this is my first opportunity that has been given by Ankush sir. So I'm really grateful that I have not been doing any live sessions. So after the podcast, he has asked me like if I can do a live session to help you guys understand what IT industry is about, how you can grow. So I'm just sharing my experience. I'm not a professional trainer. I don't do any live sessions. But yeah, if you need any help, you want to contact, you can contact me on LinkedIn. But the best person I would suggest you guys is Ankush sir is the best person because he's a trainer. He knows how to answer the technical questions and all. I can help you out in the matter or in the way I have knowledge upon, but not as a good trainer, I would say, because I don't have exposure how to explain things to people. So Ankush sir will be the best point of contact for you. With regards to IT experience, you can contact me anytime.
So I have a last question. Like in today's market time, companies still
Mhm.
working in 19C or it moved to 21C or 23 AI?
See, it depends upon organization to organization. Like the company I am working with currently, we have all the 19C databases. Nobody has moved to the new technology. Like you are saying 23 AI, but in market, if you see, there is 26 AI as well out. Okay, so it depends upon completely organization to organization. The latest organization which I am working with, we have 19C only. It has not moved and nobody will move immediately. Hope that answers your question.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else, or shall I give it back to Shruti ma'am? So guys, hope I'm
Sir,
really
sir,
sorry if I have.
sir, Guru, sir, 1 minute, sir. Sir.
Mhm.
If you, any interviewer asking, explain about the architecture means how much of the time I need to take and explain to them. Can I take that on 10 minutes or 15 minutes like that? What time I should take the See, I already told you, sir, Guru, sir, I'm having the experience on Postgres and Oracle database administrator, right?
Mhm.
So most of the guys, first of all, they go with the architecture level. Why means architecture level? Who is having the good hands-on experience? Who is explaining more than their expectation? They will be
Mhm.
hearing. No, if I am taking, for example, see in PostgreSQL side, I am taking much more time, 10 minutes. That's enough. I can go with beyond the 10 minutes. How it's
No,
good, sir.
see, I would tell you one thing. Like if someone is asking you to explain architecture, you give him the important overview and the important thing in the architecture. Okay, like for example, you can tell him that the database consists of an instance and the database files. So database file consists of your database control file and arcalog file. Then you have background processes. Which are the background processes? The five mandatory are PMON, SMON, checkpoint. Those things you can explain. Then you can tell him the database buffer cache, log write up buffer cache. So once you answer this in another 5 or 10 minutes, definitely he's going to come back. Like if you say database buffer cache, he'll ask you the next question, what is database buffer cache? He'll ask you what is log writer, what checkpoint does, what PMON is. He will continue with that. But the architecture which you have to explain, you have to give a brief about it, a brief summary, we can say. If you sit on explaining an architecture, it will take 1 or 2 hours to explain the entire architecture, and nobody will sit for that. So you give him the brief overview, like, yeah, database is nothing but it consists of an instance, background processes, and the database files. So in database file, these are the files. In background processes, these are the background processes. In instance, we have SGA, PGA, and just explain in one line what is SGA, what is PGA, what is database buffer cache, what is log writer, the background processes, what is database file. It will complete in 5 to 10 minutes. After that, definitely that interview will go and dig into that architecture more. He will ask questions on that only.
Okay, one line is enough, no, sir. One line, one line.
Yeah, yeah. One
Yeah,
line is
yeah,
like
yeah. Okay,
what is your SGA? What is your PMON? Why
okay,
is it used? That in one line you can explain.
okay,
You
okay.
don't have to go much into the detail because if you sit explaining, it will take hours, and no interview will have that level of patience. Okay. So Shruti ma'am,
Yes,
So I guess almost everybody has done with the questions. So
Yes,
hope I was able to give and explain the things. Sorry if I've missed anything or was not able to explain properly, as this being my first time.
yeah. Thank you, Mr. Gurudatta, for sharing your valuable and industry knowledge and real-time DB experience with us. This session will be definitely help our student in their learning and career growth. Thank you to all the students for joining and actively participating. Thank you all.
Hello.
Okay. Thanks all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Guru sir. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.